Hi, this is Rob Hanley with the Durham Duplicate Bridge Club on Tuesday, June the 6th for the 399er game. We have two hands for you today. The first one is number 4. Two passes to me, and as you can see, I have 21 high card points, slightly unbalanced, and I've got a choice here of either opening two clubs or one diamond. It's not my style to open 2-no trump with this kind of hand. I just don't do it with singletons. So you've heard me talk about uh, uh, metrics I use to decide whether to open two clubs with hands that maybe not, using losers. In this case, I have two spade losers, a club loser, and two diamond losers. That's 5. And normally I'll open two clubs with 3 losers or fewer, and this just isn't that close. So despite the high card points, I'm going to actually open one diamond. Partners bid 2 diamonds, which shows a good 5 to a bad 10 high card points, and generally 5 diamonds. So I'm seriously looking for game, and I'm just going to make a forcing bid here. 2 hearts says to my partner I have extra values. I've got something in hearts. It doesn't promise real hearts necessarily, and it is forcing for at least one round. If my partner had a minimum for their 2 diamond raise, they would be signing off in 3 diamonds. So when they bid 3 clubs, they're saying, my hand is actually not a minimum. So it's not 5, 6, or a crappy 7. It's actually up in the upper range for that. And that's good news. So now I need to decide between 5 diamonds, 3-no trump, and possibly even 6 diamonds. So if I bid 3 hearts here, my partner might misconstrue that as me having 5 hearts with 6 diamonds. And while my hearts are certainly good enough to play in 4 hearts on a 4-3, it's not really what I'm looking for. So I think instead I'm going to bid 3 spades. And let's see what partner does with that. Now that is a Q bid, and it is now a 100% forcing to game auction. So my partner can't pass 3 spades, and they know we're going to game someplace. So they bid 4 clubs, and to me that kind of signals that they probably have a problem in spades, possibly shortness or shortness in hearts, and they are now Q bidding the ace of clubs because I have the king when they bid 4 clubs. So 3 clubs showed something in clubs. 4 clubs says they have the ace, and they'd really prefer to play in diamonds, not in no trump. So partner has the ace of clubs, and I certainly have good hearts, so I can pitch any losing spades my partner might have. If they've got length in spades, it really comes down to the diamonds at this point. So I'm going to follow up here with 4-no trump, and we play Roman key card for the minors. So that is 0-3, 1-4, rather than 1-4-0-3 for 1430. So partner's bid is 5 hearts. That shows 2 key cards, and it denies the queen of trump. So the queen of diamonds is not in partner's hand. So partner has the king of diamonds then, and the ace of clubs. So we're in a nice 9 or 10 card diamond fit, and it looks like this is going to be a breeze. And it's worth mentioning that if my partner had the queen of diamonds, I think I might have actually tried 7 diamonds. So we'll settle for 6 here. And that ends the auction. So leads king of spades. All right, so partner is short in spades. I have the ace, so that covers that, and partner's got 4 trump for me, so that deals with that. And partner actually has the ace of clubs. I can pitch a spade on that. Just need to rough one. It's looking good. So let's run that around to the ace. You all heard the rule of 8 ever, 9 never before, which you use when you're only missing the queen. I have a 9 card fit, and I'm only missing the queen, so I'm going to play for the drop of the queen rather than finessing. So I'm going to play a small one to the king and a small back to my hand. And there you go. The queen dropped. Now I'm going to unblock my king of clubs, and I'm going to rough a spade over. And because I can, I'm going to cash that ace of clubs, pitching a spade. All the trump are out. So, well, the rest of my hand is good. I'll just claim. All right, so we managed to find 6 diamonds despite limiting our hand by opening 1 diamond. And if you found 6 diamonds, good for you. All right, we're going to pause while we change directions for the second hand. All right, we're back this time with hand number 8. As you can see, that robot has already opened 1 diamond. And I have 7 spades. I have a full opening bid. It's tempting to bid 4 spades on this, but I do actually have a lot of losers. So I think I'm just going to start with 1 spade. So 3 diamonds on my left. When I make the overcall, a jump to 3 diamonds is weak. And that shows generally, I'm going to say 0 to maybe 6 points. And it shows a bunch of diamonds. Partner has doubled. Now, at first glance, you might say that this is just a standard negative double, and for the most part, it is. But technically, it's called a responsive double. And yes, it promises the other 2 suits, hearts and diamonds, but it also promises me some points. It's hearts and clubs, rather. It also promises me some points. It's not an unlimited thing on the low end. It has to generally be at least 8 points, if not more. So based on that, I'm actually going to jump to 4 spades because I have 7 of them. And let's see what we've got to work with. All right, so it looks like I have a potential spade loser, heart loser, club loser, and no diamonds if I can ruff 2 losing diamonds in the dummy. So they've led a diamond, so that covers one of them. Now I have to decide how to get back to my hand in order to ruff a diamond. So I can play a spade, but then I won't be able to ruff 2 diamonds. I can play a heart to the jack, which would be basically guessing that the person who opened the bidding has the king of hearts. That's on my right, which is certainly quite probable. And that would allow me to get to my hand, then ruff a diamond, get back to my hand with the ace of diamonds, ruff the last losing diamond. But I think an alternative that makes more sense is I'm going to play a club towards the queen. Whoever wins the ace, and it could be east or west, they're going to play a trump to keep me from ruffing diamonds. And that's okay because I'm going to let it ride around to my king. Then I'm going to ruff a diamond, and my king of clubs will now be a winner to pitch my other losing diamond. And so let's see how that works. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. The ace showed up in the east hand on my left. So there were 9 high card points in the dummy, and I had 14 high card points. That's 23. The ace is 27. Guess who has all the rest of the points? The West robot on my right. So that means that the king of hearts is on my right. So that's useful information for me. I'm just going to follow through with the plan here. Cash the king of spades. I'm going to ruff a diamond, cash that king of clubs, discarding a diamond. And I know that the king of hearts is on my right because they needed it to make an opening bid, and I'm going to finesse them for it. Now I'm going to cash the ace of spades. And I got lucky today. The spades split 7-2-2-2. So the rest of my hand is now full of winners. All right, so I'm just going to claim the rest of the tricks. All right, so interesting hand, and good use of a responsive double by my partner. They certainly do have the other 2 suits. They didn't have to be 5-5, but they've got their bid, definitely. And an interesting hand to play. All right, that's it for this week. We'll see you next time. Thanks.